Yo, what is going on, everyone? Is TJ here bringing you a Starfield guide. This is for the They're Not Toys achievement, probably one of the worst RNG based and annoying achievements I've seen in quite some time. This would generally take almost 100 to 200 hours depending on your RNG luck, but today we're going to shorten it down to probably only a few hours depending on where you're at. Full disclaimer, this was not my original guide and my original thought. But big shout out to Furry Fox and the True Achievement community for allowing me to post this. Full credit to them and the community for coming together on this. This is a huge time saver for everyone. Full credit goes to them. Full credit will be in the description and in the comment to the original thread. So basically what we're going to be doing here today, so how the achievement actually works is you need, I believe it's 27 sealed and 27 unsealed action figures for the achievement to regularly pop. So that is 54 total. But the way we've kind of deciphered how it actually works and breaks down, you only need about 20 to 30, maybe even 40 depending on what you got. And they don't have to be individual, they just have to be different, uniquely named. So I'll go over the ones that I got for this. As you can see in a few seconds, it's actually inside. I'll just edit that out. So as you can see here, I definitely didn't have all of the 57 or 54 that was required for the actual achievement. As you can see, I have many duplicates. They're all different, quite a few different uniquely named. So yeah, this just proves this is what I got to pop the actual achievement for me personally. Depending on how many uniquely named ones you have, it may take a little bit longer, a little more grinding. But I'll kind of go over the prerequisites for this achievement. So number one, definitely you have to obviously start the Terran Armada DLC. Number two, I would also do, I would get all the other achievements out of the way first, and then this one would be your last, because most likely you're going to have to create a new game plus for this, depending on where you're at in the story. So go through the main quest, do all the side achievements first, and then on the anchor point POI in the main story, collect all 5 different action figures there, because that will be some of your uniquely named ones that you can just keep. And also when you do all your 30 major incursions or minor and throughout the world that as you're questing, you will pick up action figures at the end of major incursions from time to time. Keep those, because I think I ended my playthrough with around 10 to 14 that I collected by the time I got all the incursions done. So then I personally had to start a new game plus. So all I did was I came to the quantum entanglement device in the lodge as part of the achievement as well. That'll be one of your last achievements you get as well, recovering your stuff in a new game. Put all your action figures in here, and I confirmed that even if they were marked as stolen, you can put them in here, and by the time you come back and actually collect them, they'll be marked unstolen and they still count for the achievement. So you don't have to worry about like getting them unmarked as stolen, selling them, buying them back, whatnot. I just put them in as is, and I came to the new game plus and collected them. So I started with around 10 to 14 on my new game plus after all the achievements were done for the Terran Armada, and this was the last one I needed. So basically what we actually need to do in order to go into a new game plus, the reason I was mentioning it before, you need to be on a specific quest for this. So if you come to here, you have to start the Crimson Fleet quest. If you're in your current universe and you haven't started it, that's great. Simply all you have to do is just go punch a guard, unholster your fists, go to jail or steal something and get caught, and go to jail and start the quest that way. It's probably the fastest way, starting a new game. But you have to be on this quest the best there is. It's about halfway through. It takes about, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, depends on how fast you blow through the other missions. And the reason we actually do this, we actually need to be on this step of the quest. Meet Juan at the Jade Swan. This is just after you meet him at the well. He'll ask you to meet him on the Jade Swan ship in New Atlantis. So once you're on that point, that's great. You can make a save to start this is the point you want to be at to actually start the farming process. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to show you an example. So all my action figures are in here. I'll leave them be. So we'll kind of go out. So once we come outside here, on the map, we'll come to the Staryard, or the Starport, sorry, to New Atlantis. Let's fast travel to there. So this will be the ship that we're going to be on, the Jade Swan. This is going to be where we're going to be getting all our action figures. This will be as if you're coming here for the first time for the quest, to get your first 2 or 3 possibly. The way this works is we're basically going to be re-triggering the captain's log for this, or the captain's locker basically. Sorry. Gets always confusing up in here. Every time I come in here, I always go the wrong way. Oh my goodness. There we go. So we come down this hall. We just come up this ladder here. This is where the quest brings you. That's to 1. But we're not going to go there. We're going to go to the captain's locker. And then we're going to go under miscellaneous. And then, as you can see, this one actually had 3 this time, because this wasn't the first time I came here. The first time you come here as part of following the quest, you probably have 2 here. That's what I had. So you'll have 2, you can just grab those, and you can just grab all the credits, everything else. So once you're from here, just back out, and then go to your star map. And then we're just going to fast travel to the lodge. Right from the star map. Don't leave the ship or anything like that. Don't talk to the NPC. Just go fast travel to the lodge. And then this is where the reset comes in. So we'll come to the lodge, and all you have to do is enter and exit the lodge about 10 to 20 times, depending on your system and how fast it takes to reset. So basically what this is doing is basically essentially resetting the loot pool in the captain's locker. How you know when it's good to go and actually leave this farm spot, you'll notice when you come outside here, when you move around, the frames will really start to drop. It'll kind of move a lot slower like that. As you can see, mine's probably already full because I reset a few times, so I didn't grab everything in there, so it's kind of slowing down anyway. But the original poster stated 8 to 10 times. For me personally, I did it probably closer to 10 to 20 times going in and out. This because I went a few times too early and the loot pool wasn't reset, so I had to come back and start all over. That's fine. Whatever works for you on your system. So we'll just keep going in and out a few times. So we're back outside after going in and out for about 5 minutes or so. Just making sure I actually should have it respawned. So as you can see, moving around, my frames are definitely dropping now. So what we're going to do, just open your scanner from here. And we're going to fast travel to a new Atlantis down here. This will bring you to where the ship's dock and back to where the Jade Swan is. So we'll go back there. And we'll just go back up top here. And as always, watch me get confused in here. It's left and then right. There we go. Left then right from reverse. So, don't talk to our NPC again, and we'll come back to the captain's locker. And as you can see, 3 more spawned. So we'll just grab that. It doesn't matter. Actually, 4 spawned because that's a duplicate. You don't have to worry about if it's duplicates or one that you don't have. Don't worry about that. So from here, we'll go back to our star map and fast travel back to the lodge. So that actually takes care of the farming aspect of this. So do that until you have around, I would say, yeah, 30 to 40 action figures total. Because that's all you really need to actually trigger this achievement. So we'll come back into the lodge. And now I'll show you how it's actually possible to do this without the 54. It has something to do with the way the achievement internally tries to count how many action figures you have actually in your inventory at one time, and how many different unique names you have. So we'll just put them all in here for now. Let's see here, we'll just put them all in here. Nope. So we'll come back. As you can see, we have a few duplicates, but quite a few different names, different like actual names like Jasper Crix here, Kaiser, the UC Marine, Mayo Cruz. So it all depends on how many different unique names you have. So what we're actually going to do to actually trigger this, so in the lodge, we're just going to put them all in this storage locker here. We're going to go back outside. So this is after you have all the ones you need, like I'd say 30 to 40, then you can try this. So what we're going to do, we're just going to create a manual save. Create a manual save, and then quit to the main menu. So once you're at the main menu, I just load my manual save. You can do the exit, but the way I got it, I'm just going through exactly what I did to get my achievement to pop. We'll load that back in. So once you load it back in, we'll just go inside the lodge. And we'll go back up to our storage locker where all our action figures are stored. So from here, I tried to take them all from here individually, but I had to put them back and actually go into the transfer and then take them. So what you actually have to do here is just go in and essentially spam the A, taking one by one. Do not hit the X or whatever it is on PC to take all. Just spam to take them all. Even the duplicates, just keep spamming. And what that'll actually do, it'll actually trick the game to essentially think that you have enough that meets the requirement to actually have all 54. It thinks that you have enough different unique names that'll actually trigger the achievement. So you may only have 20, 30, 40 total action figures. But for me, when it popped, I only took around 10 to 15 in the actual storage chest here, just by spamming A in this section, and it actually popped for me. So Yeah, so this is a full breakdown. I know it's kind of a pain if you already completed the Crimson Fleet questline, but trust me, if you're trying to go for the 100% on this and you're at that point, it is 100% worth starting a new game plus and doing the Crimson Fleet, because if not, you're going to have to farm incursions, which those are currently still bugged for how often they actually spawn, and sometimes they don't even spawn, even after you complete the main quest and choose the incursions to continue. Or go to random POIs on planets. Certain ones will have them in the chest, but that'll be a whole lot of reloading saves anyway to actually get one to spawn, because it's a lower chance as well. So this is definitely, without a doubt, the fastest way to get it. Again, big shout out to Furry Fox for allowing me to post this, and I'll credit to everyone in the comments and in the description, and leave a link to the original post. Big shout out to the community for coming together on this. And yeah, if anything changes, comments will be updated, and if anything is different on your end, the way you edit to pop, please feel free to let us know in the comments, so other people can kind of troubleshoot as well, because this disclaimer again is kind of a buggy achievement. That's kind of why a lot of people had to come and work around to get this to actually pop. So yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.